Our grand 4th of July Taste of Independence Food Truck Festival planned for this year on Tuesday, July 4th from 3 to 9 p.m. in Riverfront Park. Now, this year we're going to have nearly 40 food trucks. And if you look outside, you'll be able to see a couple of our favorites. We've got Big Chipper's Barbecue ready to serve me and hopefully you lunch. We have the Pretzel Spot. And we also have, everyone's favorite, Farm Show milkshakes. So after this press announcement, please go outside and support some of our vendors. They're going to be here till about 1 o'clock. And it's going to give you just a little sampling, a little taste of what is going to be an amazing 4th of July celebration. So among the offerings that we will have this year on the 4th of July with our 40 food trucks, we're including artisanal grilled cheeses, slow roast beef, crab cake sandwiches, fish tacos, stuffed pretzels, Reuben sandwiches, and of course, my favorite, kettle corn. My kids' favorite, cotton candy. And if you're into summer sort of carnival food, funnel cakes and fried Oreos. So how about that for a selection of amazing things for the 4th of July? Now, the Taste of Independence Food Truck Festival is not just about the food, it is about the family-friendly entertainment. And from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. in Riverfront Park, we are going to have incredible music. There will be the Market Street stage, where we have entertainment provided by Clock. This will include performances of a variety of different musical styles. We have Maudlin Moon, Shawan, and the Wonton. Well, that sounds exciting. Rivers, Adrian Blitzer, and we will also, in addition to that main stage, be having an acoustic tent. So go out and listen to Alex. She is outside right now playing her heart out. She will be in the acoustic tent. Alex Allegra, that is, and also Keith Goldstein will be in the acoustic tent over the course of the day. And if you have children, then you're going to want to also visit the Children's Festival, where we have activities being provided by BRP Entertainment. Those will include, free of charge, face painting, caricature artists, balloon artists, and of course, a bounce house where they can work off those deep-fried Oreos. So none of this would be possible without the hard work of our city staff. I'm joined by Megan and Devin here at the city, but we are fortunate to have incredible sponsors. Our title sponsor this year, as in past years, is the Harrisburg Regional Visitors Bureau. I'm going to introduce Rick Dunlap here in just a moment. Our fireworks sponsor is the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, and I learned so much about fireworks. It's going to be an incredible, and even more incredible display this year because the whole industry has opened up, and the variety and the types of fireworks which they're able to get and show here in Harrisburg are going to be unparalleled this year. I want to also thank our supporting sponsor, Pinnacle Health, and our community sponsors, the Harrisburg Downtown Improvement District and Green Mountain Energy. This is truly a collaborative effort, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing time. I also want to thank the Harrisburg Symphony, joined by representatives behind me. This year, they are going to be inaugurating what will hopefully become a new tradition of playing a patriotic Independence Day concert in the bandshell in Reservoir Park. So you can spend your afternoon and your day downtown in Riverfront Park enjoying all the food options. And then if you wish, you can go up and hear a free concert in Reservoir Park in the bandshell sponsored by the Symphony. That will start at 7:45 p.m. and it will end in time for the fireworks. And there is no bad place to watch the fireworks in the city of Harrisburg, but a unique spot to watch the fireworks is from the high point in the city, Reservoir Park. That should be particularly interesting viewing. You can walk up from the bandshell to the mansion. Not only can you see 4 counties and multiple, just miles and miles, but you'll be able to have a great view from above of the fireworks. So all of that is happening this 4th of July. And I want to turn things over now to Rick Dunlap at the Harrisburg Regional Visitors Bureau. As many of you know, a few years ago we went together with the Harrisburg Regional Visitors Bureau on a new partnership to help promote all of the city's activities and festivals. That partnership is working out incredibly well, and I think we're expecting record crowds this year to the festival. 25,000 people came last year. I think we will do even better, weather permitting, this year on the 4th of July. So Rick, please come up and tell us a little bit about all
Mayor.
the marketing efforts.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. It's our pleasure to be here today as the title sponsor. Events such as the 4th of July Festival have an important impact on our regional economy and for our Bureau's overall mission, which is to bring in outside visitors into our community. These types of events also play an important role in our quality of life, and that's for the local residents. And so these two things are very important, the outside economic impact coming in, but also the quality of life for those living here in the city. As the title sponsor for the event, HHRVB would like to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, and creativity of the city, and in particular, Megan Roby here and Devin Dravik. I think they're going to get a lot of call-outs here at this event because they do so much work, and the team that is behind them as well that will probably go unnamed until next year's event. But the planning, promotion, and the production of an event of this size is sometimes understated. From people in the Visitors Bureau that do other events, we do understand, though, how much work and time into sponsorships, into the details that make it such a great event. The biggest part we feel as the Visitors Bureau is the biggest part about making an event successful is the promotion that goes behind it. And it is an important role to the overall success of an event. So this year, the marketing that was invested was $15,000. That is a very humble budget when you start looking at other events and other people's budgets, but what they have been able to do with that amount through negotiations, through great partnerships, and also through nice contributions and things from our local media community. That $15,000 has resulted in radio ads on WHKF, WHP, WROZ, posters, flyers, postcards, printed ads in the Berg, Central Penn Parent, Susquehanna Style magazine, digital ad at Market and 2nd Street, billboards, social media, street banners, Harrisburg International Airport ads, and website advertising. That's a lot for $15,000, so I commend the team here for being able to get so much for their money, and the promotion is so important, as we said. I would strongly encourage more community organizations to become involved as sponsors, to support these types of annual events for the city. It's only through community support, corporate sponsorships, that city events like this, the 4th of July celebration, will be able to continue to grow and get bigger and better every year. And we are just so proud to be a part of this event once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Thanks for letting us know a little bit about all of the incredible marketing efforts that are going to help make the 4th of July so incredible. You couldn't have a 4th of July, though, without fireworks. And I have long been quoted as saying, I believe the fireworks that we have in Harrisburg are the best fireworks anywhere in Pennsylvania. It's an incredibly produced show. It's going to be 20 minutes again this year of nonstop extravaganzas in the sky. And we couldn't do that or fund that without the generous help of the Pennsylvania Housing and Finance Agency, our partner right nearby here on Front Street, which does so much good work for the city and for the Commonwealth. So to tell you a little bit more about why they're sponsoring the fireworks and what you have to expect, I want to introduce Scott Elliott. He is the Director of Communications for PHFA. Scott.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good morning, everyone. It's a Pennsylvania perfect day, isn't it? Yeah. I need to trademark that phrase, I think. Little plug about PHFA, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. Our mission is housing. Housing is what we're all about. It doesn't matter if someone is a renter, a home buyer, or a homeowner, we're there to help them. And when they reach significant milestones in their life and their housing needs change, we suggest they check out PHFA, call us, or check out our website to see the many resources we have. It can make that transition a lot easier and probably easier on their budget too. They can visit us at www.phfa.org. Now, why did PHFA get involved with this event? Well, the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency has been a part of the fabric of this community for the past 45 years, ever since PHFA was created. We've had 3 different headquarter office locations in Harrisburg, and each time we move our office, we seem to come closer to downtown. We're now over on Locust and Front Streets, and we're very proud to be a part of Harrisburg, and we saw the fireworks and the 4th of July celebration as a way to give back to this community and say thank you. So we're very pleased to be a part of it. I want to share a little bit about the event, the fireworks part of the event itself on the 4th of July. There are actually going to be 2 fireworks displays that evening. The first will be put on by the Harrisburg Senators. Now, it's hard to gauge when that will happen because it depends on when their game ends that evening, but I would assume it'll be close to dusk. We're advising people to come earlier to the event. In fact, come at 3 o'clock. Make sure that you won't miss any of these activities. Then following the Senators' fireworks will come the City of Harrisburg's fireworks. We're thinking that will be around 9:15, but again, that's approximate. We're advising people to come early. The fireworks are going to be put on by an enterprise called Bixler Pyrotechnics. They do an outstanding job. People will not go home disappointed. The fireworks are set off from City Island, and they expect to launch about 1,000 shells. So it's going to be quite a tremendous show. I want to end by saying I hope families in the Mid-State will consider making the 4th of July celebration in Harrisburg a part of their annual family festivities. And why wouldn't you want to? Free family activities, tons of great music, certainly some sort of music that will fit the taste of everyone in your family, and certainly food, literally, that will fit the taste of everyone in your family. Great variety of food, great location along the river, and the best fireworks in central Pennsylvania. We hope to see you there.
That is wonderful, and I know I'll be bringing my whole family, and I look forward to hopefully seeing everyone in Harrisburg for the celebration of the 4th of July. Just a brief comment about parking, everyone's favorite question. You should know it's a holiday. The 4th of July is on a Tuesday, so you do not have to pay the meters. You can park anywhere at a meter in Harrisburg and not have to pay. That's one option. A second option is if you'd like the convenience of parking on City Island, maybe you're incorporating the Senators game into your overall family plans for the day, you can park on City Island. That has a $4 charge, and that parking will fill up because the Senators are of course playing. And we're also offering, courtesy of SP Plus, a $10 all-day parking special at the Market Square parking garage. And Nancy, who was here earlier, informs me that you can stay all the way till midnight, plenty of time to get out of that garage. Come as early as noon. Remember, we'd like you to encourage you to come for lunch and stay for dinner. And if you're going to head over to the symphony concert later that evening, come downtown first and grab some food and support our vendors. Maybe take it and have a picnic outside the band show. And then, again, no bad place to watch the fireworks. They will be an incredible display. 2 shows, one leading seamlessly into the other. So a small show above the stadium and then the larger show above the river. So all told, that's probably about 25 minutes, almost a half an hour display of fireworks. It'll be incredible. Now, I know everyone is interested in getting a milkshake and maybe asking some questions of the 4th of July, but I would like to take a moment here. This is very important to honor someone who has been absolutely critical to Harrisburg's success. A real, I think, unsung hero of the city of Harrisburg. I'd like to welcome him up, Arden Emmerich. Art, if you would come up, please. And Dave, his boss, come on up. Good to see you. And Kathy, if you could come and bring the well, she's here. She's got there it is. So, Art is a gentleman. How many years has it been at the city of Harrisburg?
16 and a half.
Yeah. And he has basically been our commercial codes inspector, which means that every commercial building project that has happened in Harrisburg over the past many years he has had his hand in inspecting those projects. I can't tell you the number of people that have come up to me to say what amazing work he does, how incredibly valuable he has been for this city. We have seen a commercial explosion of sorts. It's really going on everywhere in Harrisburg, and none of that would be possible without a strong and active codes department. Now, all of his colleagues are arrayed here, including his successor, Ms. Ann Montgomery, and they're all here to show their support for Art. Now, Art is going to be going on vacation, and well-deservedly so, but he's leaving a real gap in the city's civic life. I first got to know Art when I came before the Historic Architecture Review Board. I think that's how a lot of people became Art. There was this man who was on the board who seemed to know everything about historic structures and codes, recommendations. And frankly, he was the ideal board member because he was always somebody who was looking to come up with solutions and practical solutions, maintaining the historical integrity of our neighborhoods, but also helping homeowners be successful and get their projects done. We're going to miss him. I've had more than one developer come up to me and say, you know, the mayor's really important, but let me tell you, the most important position in the city of Harrisburg, this is true, is our commercial codes inspector. And nothing can happen without a smooth process. And a lot of times in other cities, that process can be daunting. But in Harrisburg, we've always had somebody who's been willing to take the time and to guide people through the process in order to make their projects successful. So, Art, before I present you with this proclamation and we all wish you well and I get you a milkshake and you head off into the sunset, I want to let Dave Patton say a few words because he's worked by your side for the majority of that time. Dave.
Thank you. It's really difficult to put into words. But I'm very appreciative of serving with you, all these years. A lot of people tend to come and go in city government, but he stayed because he believed in the citizens and he believed in the mission, and thereby created a new standard to be measured by. The benefit, the citizens, the businesses, and the developers all benefit from his knowledge all these years, and it's been an absolute honor serving with you all these years, Art. And I wish you, well in your next chapter, and I'm glad we shared this journey together.
It was a good one. Thank you.
Art, would you like to take a moment and say anything to your colleagues?
I would just like to thank all my colleagues. My staff has been outstanding. Every one of them are very wonderful professionals, and I'd like to thank them because they're as much a part of the successes as anyone else is in this city. Thank you very much for my staff. Take care. Keep up the good work.
Art, we will all miss you, and stay within cell phone range because we're going to have lots of questions. Okay. I do think the legacy is one of a growing and changing codes department. We were very pleased this year to be able to put in the budget new positions. We are really undergoing a lot of change and a lot of growth at the city of Harrisburg, and that's very good to see. So I'm confident that even in your absence, the new generation will take over, and we will have an incredibly strong department. So in closing, I just want to present you with this award. It is officially the Mayor's Award for Distinguished Service for all of your contributions to the city of Harrisburg over the years. Art, we thank you, we wish you well in retirement, and we're going to miss you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Take care.
I like the tie, too. Good job. Okay. Thank you for indulging us on that. It's important. But if there are any questions on the 4th of July or on the Codes Department, we would be happy to take those from the media. Any questions? Yes?
So you mentioned the Children's Festival.
Yes.
It has face painting, characters, and dance house. What was the fourth?
Oh, good, good. That's balloons. Yes, thank you. It was balloons.
Perfect.
And sounds like a great quartet of activities for children. Yeah. Other questions? Again, multiple stages, an acoustic tent, a main stage, and a children's area. So plenty to do for the whole family, and we do hope people of all ages will come out and enjoy the Taste of Independence 4th of July Food Festival.
Mr. Mayor, is there a website we could direct
yes.
people to?
Just, are we, If you go to the main city website, which is simply harrisburgpa.gov, you can click on the link and find out all the information for the 4th of July. Okay, the main stage is at Market Street because it's called the Market Street main stage. And the acoustic tent, so in Riverfront Park, but at basically where Market Street intersects with the park. And the acoustic stage probably over closer to Pine Street. Got to have a little space between the two of them so the music doesn't bleed into one or the other. And of course, City Island is open. I mean, we're encouraging people to make the whole day out of it. They can come, they can frequent the downtown, they can experience the food trucks. Now, the food trucks will be concentrated there in that section of Riverfront Park, and 40 food trucks is an extraordinary amount to have in one place with incredible offerings. But once you get your food, you can spread out and enjoy everything that the park has to offer. Yes?
Mayor, how long are the food trucks going to be here today?
They will be here till about 1 o'clock, so there's plenty of time. They'll be offering lunch, not only to you, but to hopefully the office workers, and you can sample the fare. And again, we've got milkshakes, pretzels, and barbecue. That sounds like a great lunch.
There are more vendors and more trucks than in the past, I mean, this year.
Yes, there are. And I think it's fair to say that the food trucks, it's not just any food truck. I mean, these have been carefully vetted, and we've made a real effort to have a whole variety of offerings and not, have people doing the same old, same old. So each of the trucks has its own unique offering. Some of the things I mentioned at the beginning, everything from grilled cheese sandwiches to, to barbecue to kettle corn. So it'll be a full variety, and you won't go home hungry. Yes? How many food trucks? So low 30s, and we're up to 40 this year. And I am guessing that 40 pretty much maxes out the space there. We're gonna have to we'd have to come up with yet another plan if we want to go bigger than that. But again, 25,000 people came last year. We're expecting even more this year with all the promotions that we've done, and a lot of that is weather dependent. And of course, the Symphony being up in Reservoir Park, that gives people yet another option with easy, free parking, and that is at 7:45.
She grew up on the side of the road where the church bells ring and strong love grows. She grew up good, she grew up slow, like American honey.
The Carolina-style mustard sauce was recommended, and we also got the sweet sauce from Big Chippers. I'm well set, but since there are 3 vendors, I'm going to have to go over and check out the third.